Zion Williamson, what do you see from Zion Williamson? He came and played half the season. He's always hurt. He's got something going on. Yes, Kawhi Leonard's the same thing, same way. But I would say Zion Williamson's more lazy. But like to Isaac's point, you're making $2-3 million a game and you're not even playing. You're not playing? Come on now.
Welcome to Dummies on the Hardwood. Not analysts, not insiders, just three dudes with a mic. Let's get it.
Welcome everyone. Dummies on the Hardwood. We got Black Cadillac back. Isaac, real quick, I have to ask you a serious question. So since you no longer Uber X, you Uber Black, how much you charging a ride, bro? How much you charge a ride, bro? Save for the world.
$150.
150. You said 150. I got to say, you heard that. I got to say,
Isaac.
$150 rides. He going from 80 to 150. Anyway, it's good to have you back, Black Cadillac. Good to see you back here.
After what you guys did with the angle last week, I'm glad to be back.
Hey, sometimes we need Uber Black to help save us, right? Come on, Isaac. You think about you a premium ride, bro. You a premium ride. Come on, Isaac. Come on, Isaac. Anyway, before we get carried away into this, I just wanted to let you all know we do have a limited merch drop coming October 15th. So be on the lookout. Limited merch drop. Shirts, sweaters, things are going to be dropped on October 15th. And limited edition sweaters are coming. I'm not going to tell y'all when. Link is in the bio. Link in bio. But other than that, how we doing, gentlemen?
Limited edition like Benny's takes. Very cold and quick and gone.
Very cold and quick. I'm doing solid, man.
I'm doing great. I'm doing good. It's been an eventful week, but for the most part, I'm doing good.
How you feeling, bro? You good?
I'm good. You know who's probably not feeling good? The Los Angeles Clippers with this whole Kawhi scandal.
I want to save this for us to talk about, man. This is what we all got to talk about, though.
Would it be possible to call Kawhi Leonard possibly the laziest and worst NBA player in history?
That is bold. That is bold.
I mean, based on the allegations, based on Pablo, I forget his last name, he's found like multiple payments where supposedly after Kawhi Leonard was injured due to knee soreness or any sort of knee injuries, magically he was wired a certain amount of money and then he proceeded to play the next like 60 games magically without any injury.
Wow.
And we've had through aspiration, the CEO denies any Kawhi Leonard deal, which includes no-show deal, which in simple terms, like he didn't have to play, he didn't have to show up, but he still got money.
Can you believe that, man? I wish that was me right now. I wish I was Kawhi Leonard. So I was just curious. I just did some interesting stats when I was looking up Kawhi Leonard or some money or something about how much he was making a game. You know how much this dude makes a game? Just on average. Guess. Take a guess. Just take a guess.
3 million.
No, not even close. What you got?
27
million?
Yeah.
$330,000 a minute.
My God.
That's how much he makes a minute.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There's a good YouTube channel that breaks down contracts, which I really like. We'll shout out in the next episode. I really like watching it.
Yeah,
It's interesting. But yeah, so let's give a brief history of Kawhi Leonard. Went, 14th or 15th? In the
15th. It was 15th. To the Indiana Pacers.
2000 what? 8? Was it
2008?
No, it wasn't 2008.
It was like 2011,
2012. If we're wrong, just let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
They traded Greg Popovich's favorite player, George Hill, for Kawhi Leonard. And he eventually developed into a two-way stud. He led the San Antonio Spurs to 2 championships, won 1 Finals MVP. And then I think when he had that injury fighting off Golden State where they were dominating, that's where Kawhi's kind of character started to show. Well, I wouldn't say it's Kawhi. Maybe like his inner circle.
Yeah, I think his real colors came out because after he had that ankle sprain, remember that severe ankle sprain he received against Zaza Pachulia in the semis. Yeah, I think that's when it kind of went all downhill from there. And obviously, his ending in San Antonio was obviously really awkward, because he got booed You know, when every time he comes back, he came back.
He basically demanded a trade out of San Antonio because basically he was upset that San Antonio didn't believe that he was hurt. It was more like Greg Popovich didn't believe that he was hurt.
And also, too, if you think about it, at the time when the Raptors did trade for him, obviously they gave up DeRozan. It was
Jakob Poeltl.
Jakob Poeltl. I mean, that was a good trade theoretically because at the end of the day, the Raptors did win a chip from it. So to sit here and say that Kawhi Leonard is the laziest player, I wouldn't say he's necessarily lazy, man. I feel like everybody's lazy. You know what I mean?
But in terms of getting paid to not show up and to not play,
I say Zion does the same thing too.
I think that
Zion's a whole other different case.
I think a better term instead of lazy would be committed, because I don't think Kawhi Leonard is as committed to the game as he used to be. You know what I mean?
No, because I feel like injuries really derailed his career. Because you could see when Kawhi Leonard I'm just gonna keep it real with you. When you see Kawhi Leonard play, and I said Zion Williamson earlier because it's gonna make sense. When Kawhi Leonard plays, he plays like Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard. Like he's on a mission to get a ring. Am I right or am I wrong? He plays with that urgency. Zion Williamson, what do you see from Zion Williamson? He came and played half the season. He's always hurt. He's got something going on. Yes, Kawhi Leonard's the same thing, same way. But I would say Zion Williamson's more money, more lazy.
But then my point is, if you're like to Isaac's point, you're making $2-3 million a game and you're not even playing. You're not playing. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and defend it.
I mean, to me that
at least Zion tries. Kawhi is literally just. There's always an excuse for Kawhi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Kawhi Leonard,
load management. Since 2018.
Like load management. Like what injury do you have, Kawhi? Like I don't see the dedication. Yeah, he goes out on the floor and he still puts up Kawhi numbers, 25, 2 steals. Cool. Yes. But he's not dedicated to the game like he used to be. You can say the injuries. It's not the injuries. You can just see he's not as dedicated, not as focused, as committed to the game.
And let me ask you guys this. This is a really, I won't say hot take, but whatever.
It better be hot. Don't say if it's not.
All right. Well, I'm going to say anyway. All right. Has Zion Williamson won a ring? State the obvious.
No.
Has Kawhi Leonard won a ring?
Yes.
Okay. How many rings has he won?
2.
Okay. So what does he have to prove?
I mean, what?
Answer the
I
question.
mean, when you
win 2 rings, what do you have? What else do you have to prove? I'm just curious because you've proven already that you can take the team there.
Here's the thing. He had a team built around him. Has he done that ever since he left Toronto and San Antonio?
Well, if you also think about it too, when he was with the Clippers, when he got traded to the Clippers, he basically strong-armed the Clippers and said, hey, I want Paul George coming. And obviously, we already know the ending with that one.
How that worked.
Yeah, we already know what happened. So I'm not going to say he makes the bright decisions, but I mean, when you win 2 rings, I mean, you've got nothing else to prove. That's just me. You've already won it. So you know what it takes to get there.
I mean, I'm just being honest, like with what Isaac mentioned earlier, like, he had teams built around him. Toronto, his team was built around him. Pretty good team built. San Antonio, he was drafted into a situation where they had 3 Hall of Famers literally on that team.
Absolutely.
And Kawhi Leonard was just added to that team. So, and when he went to the Clippers, yeah, he wanted PG. Obviously, you can see Kawhi Leonard's taste in talent in the league is not up to par. But, you can see that Kawhi Leonard really isn't as... I just don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah, he's won 2 rings. Great. But those teams were built already. He went to a Clipper team, and the Clippers haven't really built anything around Kawhi Leonard.
Okay. And what's the bottom line here? He's got 2 rings, all right? He's got 2 rings. That's the bottom line, end of story. You can sit here and say he's the laziest player of all. He had teams built around him, whatever. He still has 2 rings to prove his talk. This year for the Clippers, I have high expectations. I really think the Clippers are going to finish up in the top 5 and come out the West. I think they're going to come out the West. They're one of the dark horses to come out the West. That's just my opinion. They got a lot of pieces around there. You know what I mean?
And I really think this could be the year for the Clippers. I really do. Out west, they have a legitimate shot.
Okay, I'm done with that. Like, it's every year. Every year is the Clippers. Every year is this. Every year is that. Ever since Kawhi,
I mean, we said the Suns last year.
Don't get me started again.
Go ahead, Isaac. Go ahead, Isaac.
Ever since Kawhi Leonard, oh, this is the year. Oh, this is the year. Oh, this is the year.
What happens every single year? What happens? First, second round exit. Yeah.
And they have the perfect team. They just don't execute.
Well, I mean, like, obviously, PG, obviously, yeah, it was a disaster because when you got two injury-prone superstars, what do you think is going to happen? Yeah, and then you also have James Harden who doesn't show up in Game 7s. So, yeah, but you got the man, Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, but Kawhi Leonard can only do so much. He can only do so much. He's supposed to be the man, but when you only play like 30-40% of your games, it's like, are you really the man?
Let's be honest. Pretty much, like, Kawhi Leonard, let's see. I should say minimum, if he didn't have injuries and he didn't have a meltdown, Kawhi Leonard should have minimum 2 more rings. 2 more rings. One of those rings was when he got hurt in the Utah series. He probably could have won that. And I'm going to say arguably they could have been the Lakers in 2020 and beaten, who was it, the Miami Heat easily? Questionably. Too, but they wet the bed. They wet the bed badly. But they lost to Denver. They lost 3 games straight?
3 games straight.
Badly.
Yeah. But also, too, they could have beat Denver this year. Like, let's be honest. They had a legitimate chance to beat Denver. Come on. They took them to 7 games.
Okay. Calm down.
I'm not saying that they had a chance. They had a legitimate chance.
They had Ben Simmons on that roster.
Okay,
and you're telling me he's going to be
who else was around that roster? Who else was on that roster? Chris Dunn?
Norm Powell.
Not
exactly a championship team, mind you.
No, I'm not saying they're not a championship team, but they had a legitimate chance. They had a legit chance to beat it. Yes, they did. They had a legitimate chance. They took it to 7 games. I don't know what y'all talking about. 7 games? Took 7 games for the Nuggets to finally defeat the Clippers.
Yeah, because the Nuggets didn't have a bench.
Come on now. Here we go with the excuses. Stories.
Why didn't the Celtics still win this year? They still had Jaylen Brown and everyone else, didn't they? Aren't they a deep team?
The Celtics.
All right. See, now avoiding the subject.
Yeah, really. I'm not really. We're focused on the Clippers. I'm not worried about the Celtics.
I'm just asking.
We're just bringing up the similar situation.
Kawhi Leonard one superstar. You have 2. You have 2.
What are you talking about? The Clippers have James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. What are you talking about?
James Harden is not a superstar.
Oh, stop it. Okay, here we go. Stop that. Stop that.
Stop it. Where was his
I don't want to hear no more.
Where was his Game 7 last year?
Bobby, she disappeared. Hold on. I gotta tell the world something. This dude right here literally trashed James Harden. He said he ain't a superstar. Bobby, is he a superstar? Don't be a superstar. Okay. All right, Isaac.
Hold on.
All right, Isaac. All right, Isaac.
I'm talking about last year.
And that's what I'm saying. He's still a superstar.
No, he's not.
He's a superstar.
He's not a superstar.
He's still a superstar. It's James Harden. Would you want him on the team?
James Harden.
Would you want him on a team?
Give me a list of players that you would take before James Harden.
That I'd take before James Harden? What are we talking about? Just choose players.
Just pick teams. We'll react.
Choose players. Kawhi Leonard. Duh. I'll take Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, that's questionable, but okay.
Kawhi Leonard. Let's see here. I don't want Jimmy Butler's ass. I'll take Jalen Brunson. I'll take Cat. I'll take LeBron.
What?
I'll take LeBron.
You are not taking Karl Anthony Towns over James Harden.
I take LeBron. If I need my center position, I'll take him.
But you're taking who?
I'll take LeBron. But hold on. We're more focused right now on this conversation right here. Let's just focus on what we got going on.
I want to know who else you would take before James Harden.
I'm not even gonna explain all this.
Are you taking James Harden over Kevin Durant?
No.
Okay then.
Think of every superstar you can think of, Isaac, and
Luka
I'll take that
over James Harden.
Yeah, I would do that every day of the week. I'll take Luka. Come on now, Isaac.
Giannis.
Come on, Isaac. Isaac, you come on.
I'm asking. You said he's a superstar. So I'm
come on,
Joker. Didn't he say superstars? I'm giving him superstars.
Yeah, I would take him. I still say James Harden. Yeah, I'd take SGA. The point is like, yes, they had pieces. James Harden is a superstar. Of course I would. They had the pieces.
Jaylen Brown.
You know, I'm not answering no more questions.
No. Ask Jaylen Brown.
No.
Are you taking Jaylen Brown over James Harden?
I take Jaylen Brown. I still take Jaylen Brown, but I'm not.
Okay, he answered the question.
I'm not answering no more questions, bro. I'm not answering no more questions. Like I said, with Kawhi Leonard, I really do think that
he's triggered.
I really do think that Kawhi Leonard, he's not lazy. He's not a lazy superstar. He's had 2 rings. He doesn't have nothing else to prove. He is the man. He was the man. So are you saying that you're content winning 2 rings? Well, right now in this day of age,
Yeah,
So you're saying that I win 2 rings, I'm done. I don't need to work anymore. Because that's what Kawhi Leonard. That's essentially what happened.
Hold on.
I'm not discrediting Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
I'm not discrediting Kawhi Leonard. But you're telling me you won 2 rings and now you're content? Oh, okay.
Okay.
So where's that killer mindset?
Also, too, if you think about it, think about every other player in this damn league who wins a ring. What happens? They stop working hard. Why? Because you won a ring.
So can you say that about Kawhi Leonard? Is that why he takes games off? Because I personally think that's why Kawhi Leonard takes games off. Because to your point, he's got nothing to prove. He's won 2 rings.
Yeah, he has nothing to prove.
He's a dog. Quote. He said that. Interesting thing he said. So you're saying the champion who wins that year is less committed the following year.
It's clearly
so
obvious.
You're saying
it's clearly
Boston
obvious.
was in the same boat.
You
last
can
year.
already see the championship fatigue. You can see it. It's a grind.
Boston, Denver, Lakers.
Why do you think there's no repeat champion? Why do you think there's no repeat? Well, since the Warriors did it, there's no repeat champion. We can talk about this another time, but because you brought up a good point. But yes, championship fatigue is for real. Because obviously it's a long, grueling season. You're going through the grind. You're playing teams. Injuries happen. Things happen. Unfortunate circumstances happen.
So what you're telling me is, since Kawhi Leonard won 2 rings, he's got nothing to prove. Therefore, he's not as committed to the game. That's what you're saying.
If you won 2 rings,
that's what you're saying.
If you won 2
is
rings,
that what you're saying?
Yes. But
Okay.
if you won 2
Okay.
rings, if you won
That's
2
it.
rings,
That's it.
would you be committed? Answer the question. I want to win more rings. I'm only going to go for 2 rings. Come on, man. Hey, it's hard to get a ring these days. It's hard to get a ring these days.
I have a question.
Come on, man. It's hard to get a ring these days.
Is Kawhi Leonard a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely. I still think he's a Hall of Famer.
I think it's questionable.
Oh, come on.
Why questionable?
man.
Why?
Yeah,
His
come on.
character, the way everything's been going, like, you don't think that tarnishes his legacy?
Oh boy, here we go. Look,
I'm just being
Wright.
honest.
Let's go, Nick
I'm
Wright.
just
Let's
being
hear it.
honest.
Let's go, Nick Wright.
Wouldn't that question?
You got everything else.
Why would that? But why would that question it? Just because of these recent incidents that happened?
Recent.
Explain
Has
your point.
Kawhi Leonard not been load managing since the dawn of time?
Well, after his injury, he's been low managing. But something tells me this going on some level, though.
But again, it goes to the point.
Asking for ownership in a sports team, asking for endorsements when you can't even play more than probably 50 games.
It's Kawhi Leonard,
And to my point, and I would challenge that, because when Kawhi Leonard got traded to the Toronto Raptors, we all saw, like, you get traded to a completely new team, new system, and you win a championship. Come on now. To me, that is Hall of Fame worthy. Hall of Fame.
And I believe he's the only player to win titles in both conferences, East and West, because he did it with the Spurs. He did it with the Raptors.
LeBron's done it too.
Well, LeBron too, but I'm just saying this in this situation.
Right, but I still think he's a Hall of Famer.
Definitely Hall of Famer, man.
But I agree to your point, Isaac, that he has been load managing, which it could ding him a bit, but I don't think that should factor into what he's done as a player when he's on the court and he plays.
Yeah, he practically helped the Spurs. He helped the Spurs that year win a ring. Because if he hadn't gone down, the Warriors would have had a run for their money. Seriously, if Zaza Pachulia did not let Steph in his way, Spurs are definitely winning the ring title. With that team, yep. I still like Kawhi Leonard. I really do.
I mean, it tarnishes it for me a bit because he's not really a leader. I mean, he's not. What?
Go finish your point, Isaac. Finish your point. I'm listening.
He's not a leader.
Come on. No. Why isn't he a leader?
Has he won any championships with the Los Angeles Clippers? He's had multiple input. When they've been down, has he risen up and say, we can win this? Where's his character been?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I could see him. I would say he's more of one of those quiet type of leaders, but I don't see him. I think he leads by example, and the example he's led is
by load managing and deciding when he wants to practice. Great leadership qualities.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, look, like I said, I still think Kawhi Leonard, for what he's done, I still think he has the ability to lead a team.
and with this team, with this roster construction right now.
What year is it? 2018 again, or are we in 2025? How many conference finals has Kawhi been to?
What's today? We are September 14th of 2025. We are just almost a month away.
Oh, sorry, there was a smudge. I think you're talking from 2018.
I'm just Kawhi Leonard, man, he's still a leader. I don't care what you say.
He's not a leader.
He's won 2 rings, man. He's won 2 rings.
Wow.
He's won 2
rings. Wow. Give him a parade.
Well, the Raptors definitely made a right move in bringing him in because they want.
Of course, that's not questionable. But anything outside of Toronto, like even San Antonio,
just
it's pretty much
with his injuries.
Tim Duncan and Greg Popovich were the
he
reason won the title.
He already had a system.
Exactly. So
and Leonard helped. But there's no denying that, obviously, that title, that ring that they won in 2019, it's definitely because of Kawhi Leonard, without a doubt. Now, do I agree with some of his actions he's been doing with what's surfaced lately? No, I don't agree with it. But every NBA player does it to an extent. It just so happens Kawhi Leonard just got caught. So
I don't think that. I think that's false.
Come on, man. Come on. With these big-ass contracts going on, Isaac, come on.
They wouldn't jeopardize
Come on,
that. Anyways, interesting. I was looking at the best winning percentages since 2024. Guess who's in the top 5?
Read it out, bro.
We have Magic Johnson, 74 win percentage. We have Larry Bird, 73.6. Wow, that's ironic. A Laker and a Celtic. Casey Jones, 73%.
Another Celtic.
Michael Cooper, 73%.
Another Laker.
Kawhi Leonard, 72.7%.
Okay, and you want to sit here and say he ain't no leader? He ain't no leader. Everywhere this man goes, he is helping them win. I don't want to hear nothing more, Isaac. That just gave me proof. I don't want to hear it.
Like first round last year.
Man, you can go ahead and do all the time travel you want. You do time travel what you want.
Second round
time travel what you want, Isaac. Hey, numbers don't lie. Top 5, Isaac. Top 5.
I mean, those Spurs team that he was on when early on his career, they were like 60% winning percentages, so that helps.
They were damn near in the playoffs.
3-1. Isn't he one of the few people who blew a 3-1 lead as well?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. But the man is still a winning player, would you say? He's a winning player, would you say?
He's not a winning player.
Based on this, yeah, he is.
Based on stats alone, no.
Oh, come on,
Based
Isaac.
on stats, sure, but I wouldn't say he's a winning player.
Okay, but that's all you said. Based off stats? Yep. You hear that, world? He said based off stats. So, yeah, based off stats, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, because I use
my
eyes to watch and see who's actually playing.
Yeah, I don't need to rely on stats, bro. I can just see that this man's a leader.
Stats? Isn't he the one who is the stats guru here, apparently? Isn't he the always using stats to back up his point?
What?
Let me see. What? 696 career games. Wow.
And what's that winning? And what's his record? Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
It doesn't have his record.
72.7% winning percentage. Wow.
I mean, it's a dog.
But I mean, you got to look at.
He's not a dog.
He's a dog. I mean, let's just be real. He's a winning player because he's been on winning teams. I mean, when you go to the Spurs, you go to the Raptors, you go to the Clippers. Let's be real. Every single season, Kawhi Leonard's been with the team. They haven't been below 500.
They've been in the playoffs.
Quote me if I'm wrong. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I have not seen a season where Kawhi Leonard has been on a team where he's been on a team where they have not been a 500 above team. I just haven't seen it.
So I mean, I think the question goes back: is Kawhi Leonard really a lazy superstar? Yes or no?
I would say so.
I mean, I would say he is.
I would say no because that's mostly every NBA superstar.
I'd say he is. I think he's a Hall of Fame. I think he's a Hall of Fame player, no doubt about it.
He'll barely squeak in.
I don't know if he'll barely squeak in, but
the Toronto championship will let alone give him much credibility.
I beg to differ.
What? Okay, speak on your point.
No. Go ahead and repeat your statement. No. So what would you say about Kawhi Leonard?
The Toronto championship alone will get him into the Hall of Fame.
You said won't?
Will.
Okay. All right. I must have heard that wrong.
Dumb.
All right, Isaac. You had me worried for a second.
Dummies on the hardwood.
Yeah, it is dummies on the hardwood, bro.
You had me question. You said some questionable statements earlier with James Harden not being a superstar.
He's
so I
not
was
a
a little worried.
superstar.
I'm a little worried about that.
He was a superstar.
Nope, he's still a superstar.
It's still James Harden.
It's still James Harden.
It's James Harden, but he's not a superstar.
It's James Harden. He's a superstar. Don't want to hear it, Isaac. You can go on ahead, bro. You can keep on talking about
Yeah,
that.
this is the guy who said the Phoenix Suns were gonna be a powerhouse.
That's the same guy who likes Jalen Green.
Jalen Green, guys. Woo! Oh yeah. Woo.
Yeah, he got an argument with his baby mom over this last weekend. That was funny.
Yeah.
But I still have faith in them. I still have faith in them.
Okay, let's not get into
As
that
I said
boat
before-
again. So Clippers owner Steve Ballmer obviously said, "Oh, I was scammed. I didn't know what was going on, but there's more evidence." And then Adam Silver came out and said, pretty much, we can't punish the Clippers. It's circumstantial, despite the CBA saying doesn't have to be solid evidence. It can be circumstantial. It states that in the NBA salary cap and all the rules and all that. But he's like, I don't want to punish the Clippers on circumstance. Circumstance, really?
What's going on behind the scenes? Like,
You
really?
already know,
What's
man.
going on behind
Come
the
on,
scenes?
man.
It's like, you're not going to punish the Clippers. Why are you not going to punish the Clippers?
Let's be honest. Steve
Ballmer really
is really, 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 really rich, and pretty much like he's part of the owners. Do you really think the owners are going to go against one of their own, so that way they can just take away his pay? Let's be honest. Like, what would they take away? Like, they don't have control of their.
They have no picks.
They have no picks.
So
but
what's the difference?
the only thing is that possibly they could do like Minnesota Timberwolves. They voided Joe Smith's contract back in the day. Wow, I said that. It would be interesting if they voided Kawhi Leonard, but it's pretty much already too late. He's in the last year, of his contract? So they would probably, void it this year. But based on Adam Silver's response, they'll probably, get a fine?
Nothing's going to happen.
Steve Ballmer's just going to...
Because
he's just going to probably pay it and be like, oh, I did it. But you guys can't prove it. There's no trail. There's no evidence.
yeah, like
I mean, the mere fact that Steve Ballmer had to go on ESPN to say that, I mean, it already says enough.
You're kind of covering your tracks a little bit.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that
Just be honest.
I mean, yeah,
It'll make it look bad,
I don't think Adam Silver wants to get rid of Steve Ballmer or wants to get on the bad side of Steve Ballmer because he wants to do business with Steve Ballmer, because I feel like somehow, some way, Steve Ballmer is paying for the NBA. Because think about
Without
it,
a
Steve
doubt.
Ballmer is one of the richest people in the world. I don't know his exact net worth, but you have to suspect that he is giving Adam Silver some money under the table.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And I wouldn't be surprised.
Man.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
That's kickbacks that go on in this league. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What these?
I mean,
big
and
contracts.
then they stated, they're going to look into Jalen Brunson's contract.
Nothing happened.
Jalen Brunson's took a pay cut. Jalen Brunson's character is much more reliable than Kawhi Leonard's.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell he just loves New York. Kawhi, he's a robot. What emotion has he ever shown in
He's
LA?
fun guy. That's fun guy.
Not fun
Fun
to
guy.
deal with. But what message does this send to the NBA? Like, cool, we'll pay you under the table. They catch us like years later. What are they gonna do? They didn't do anything to Kawhi.
Because it's Steve Ballmer and the Clippers.
Yeah, it's Steve Ballmer and the Clippers.
That's what it is.
But it just, again, to your point, it sets the precedent that, like, any team can get away with it. At this
Right, I
point, you know what I
agree,
mean?
yeah.
Because the NBA is a business. Think about it. Like, all they want to do is they want to, obviously make money, because everybody watches the NBA. Without those star players, the NBA has no revenue. That's just basic 101. You need money, to get out there. Steve Ballmer's got the money, so it just makes logical sense.
I did like Gilbert Arenas' point where he's like, I don't give a damn. These owners are poor. I got money. Use it. He does have a point. Why should he be limited?
That's why I said earlier about Kawhi Leonard, man. The man's a dog. He's got 2 rings.
Okay,
He's got
calm
nothing
down.
to prove, man.
Nothing to prove. You're insane.
He ain't got nothing to prove, bro. He ain't got nothing to prove. You win a ring in my eyes, you got nothing to prove. That's just all I'm
you win a ring in my eyes, and you don't want to show up after. That tells me you're not committed. No, you need to be going to winning rings every single year. That's the mindset. That's just easy.
Didn't Kobe Bryant want to win a ring every year?
That's the mindset. You're telling me that you win a ring,
But that's
now.
the thing. Not everybody's like Kobe.
I agree.
Not everybody's like Kobe or MJ.
I agree. But to what you said about how he's got 2 wings and he doesn't need anything to prove. Kawhi Leonard hasn't done anything for
I'm
the
just
Clippers.
speaking it from the mindset of most players these days. That's all I'm gonna say.
Do-rag's too tight. We gotta
it's
get
just
it off.
too
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm speaking it because most players these days, when they win a ring, they don't want to win. No, they want to work no more. You know, obviously, there's not a lot. Obviously, there's not gonna be a lot of steps.
So does that mean Kawhi Leonard's not going to want to work no more?
What about SGA? He just won a ring.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not worried about that. I mean, I really don't think that. You know,
What about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Are they gonna want to win another ring?
hey, you have to see in the work ethic. That's all I'm gonna say. Just look at the work ethic.
Bottom line is, if you win a ring in this league, it don't mean jack. You have to go out there and
Yeah, it
every
does.
year
Yeah, it
you
does.
gotta win. You gotta go out there and win a ring.
Yeah, you win a ring, you can talk
Every
shit.
single year, every single year, you got to go out there and win. That's the bottom
You
line.
got to at least attempt to go out there and win a ring. Think about it. If we was playing 1-on-1 and I won a ring and I'm playing against you two and you guys want to start trash talking me, what am I going to do? Oh, I got a ring. You can't talk.
Cool. I get 2 rings. I get 3 rings. I get 4 rings. I get 5 rings every single game. Well,
That's cool.
Because
That's cool.
And you gonna
Because
talk
in
then?
that present moment, you don't got no ring, right?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
You ain't
matter.
got no ring, though.
It doesn't
You
matter.
ain't got no ring. See,
Doesn't
that's my
matter.
point.
Here's the thing.
That's my point.
Legacy over time beats over one championship ring.
I'm just saying, man. You thinking about in the moment. You got to think about over time how it accumulates. Like I go out there every single game and I beat you and I win 6 rings to your 1 ring because I'm cool
you
with
can go
1
ahead
ring.
and beat me all what you want, but if you still don't get no ring, guess what?
I got 6.
Did he not
I
listen?
got 6.
No, I
Did he
heard
not
what you
listen
said.
right
I
now?
heard what you
I
said.
don't know.
You can
I don't
work
know if he
hard,
did. I don't know if
I
he
have
did.
a question.
not be-
I have
may not be
one last
guaranteed to get no
question
ring.
before we end this episode. Is Kawhi Leonard's Toronto championship ring more meaningful than Giannis's 1 ring in Milwaukee?
A little more context for that. Like, what's your thought? What's your thought
In
process
terms
of
of
that?
like championship, meaning to the city and to their legacy,
I mean, for
which
what,
is bigger,
ahead.
more monumental?
I mean, for
Giannis's or Kawhi?
for what Kawhi Leonard did, look, like I said, you know, I do agree that everywhere he's gone, you know, recently, there's always been a system built. I will say that. But he brought Toronto their first ring over the border. So that's something that I respect in what he does. Now, Giannis winning a ring with the Milwaukee Bucks, I think that holds more credibility in my eyes. But for what Kawhi Leonard did for the country of Canada, I think that was great. Because like I said, no Kawhi Leonard that year, they're not winning a ring. DeMar DeRozan said that, remember, he said that, oh, if I was still there, I would still win a ring. Remember, you said that. I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
yeah, he
And he
wouldn't.
still
He
hasn't.
wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
He
He
wouldn't
still
have.
hasn't won a ring.
He wouldn't have. No.
He's no discredit to him, but he's a 1B superstar. He's 1B,
Yeah.
you know,
It
but
would- go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, that's my point is Giannis's championship to Milwaukee means a lot more to Kawhi Leonard, but Kawhi Leonard bringing it home to the country of Canada is more meaningful.
So which is more impactful?
Obviously, Giannis winning it.
Yeah, you know, Giannis bringing a title to Milwaukee over 50 plus years. I mean, that's remarkable in of itself. Kawhi Leonard winning a title for the country of Canada. I mean, come on now. That's, to me, that's clout. Like, you can say, oh yeah, I want to. I helped win the country of Canada or their first ring ever.
Exactly, and that's something you can't take back.
If I'm gonna say which is more impactful, I'm gonna say it's Kawhi Leonard's Raptor run, where he won a chip. You come in there 1 season, you win a chip, and you leave. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, you were basically a glorified rental.
Come on now. He can go into the state of Canada all he wants to, and he will be treated like a king out there.
Yes, sir.
So Kawhi Leonard's ring was more impactful to me.
what you got, Cadillac?
What do you think?
I'm gonna go Kawhi just because, like you said, the short amount of time Giannis kind of struggled throughout the years. You kind of saw him blossom into a superstar. But I'm gonna go Kawhi. The fact that it was a shorter amount of time and no one really kind of put them in the championship contender until like mid-season.
Yeah.
Well,
Agreed.
yeah, you know, and like I said, I'm not discrediting Kawhi Leonard, but if I have to look at it, for what Giannis did and his background and his story, you know, that holds more meaning to me. But I won't discredit what Kawhi Leonard did for the country of Canada. Much love.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Now I want some Canadian bacon right now.
That sounds real good though.
Man, Canadian bacon.
At
Man,
McDonald's.
that sounds good.
At McDonald's. Ooh.
McDonald's from Canada, though, man. McDonald's from Canada. I've
What you
never had
shaking
that.
your head for, Isaac?
You're talking about McDonald's.
We talk about
You don't like
Mickey D's,
McDonald's?
bro.
Not really.
Oh, come on, Isaac.
All right. This is a hot take.
McDonald's or Wendy's?
Wendy's.
Burger wise, I'm gonna go Wendy's.
Nah, I mean, I go for the classic. Like you were never gonna, tell me anything different. Double quarter pound with cheese every day of the week. Double quarter pound with cheese.
A triple stacker for me at Wendy's always goes.
Yep. What are you shaking your head for, Isaac? Come on, Cadillac.
All right,
Come on,
before this turns into dummies in the drive-through.
Dummies on the drive-through.
Do we have any last thoughts?
No, like I said. So are you guys gonna sit here and say Kawhi Leonard's lazy superstar?
Yes.
Yeah. No. Anyway, go ahead, take us to the end, Isaac.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Dummies on the hardwood. Benny obviously thinks he's a superstar and not lazy at all, but look at him with his do-rag. Says a lot.
2 rings.
If you guys feel like if we made you laugh, we made your day, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. We do appreciate all the engagement. And also, too, if you guys go to McDonald's this week, leave a comment in the comment section. Tell us your order.
Yes, sir.
We'll rate your orders.
Tell us that. Leave it in the chat. Anyway, without further ado, gentlemen, is that all you got?
That's all we got.
Have a great rest of your evening, ladies and gents. We will see y'all next week.
Good night.
Good night.
And that's it for today's episode of Dummies on the Hardwood. Thank you for listening. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Spotify.